A jug of brand name weed killer and a jug of generic can hold the exact same active ingredient at half the price, and the real money is lost somewhere else entirely. Extension trials found no significant difference in control between brand name and generic glyphosate. Yet farmers overpay every season. Here are 5 ways and 3 things worth every penny. Number 1 is brand name glyphosate at full price, the most common trap where growers pay a premium for a basic weed control job. While generic glyphosate concentrate typically runs around $10 to $12 per gallon, branded options can cost $40 to $75. Despite the price gap, university trials in Nebraska and Illinois found equivalent weed control when the same active ingredient is applied correctly. Some premium formulations like PowerMax offer a proprietary surfactant package and a higher acid equivalent of 4.5 pounds per gallon compared to 3 pounds in standard generics. This means you use less product per acre, but you must read the guaranteed analysis and calculate the actual cost per pound of acid equivalent. Do the math instead of paying for the logo on the jug. This is about buying the active ingredient rather than the logo, and paying for the program rather than the paint on the jug. In second place, retail packaged spray bottles and small jugs shift the cost penalty from the logo to the container. These shelf-sized, ready-to-use products drive the highest cost per acre in the herbicide lineup because you are paying a premium for water, plastic, and a trigger sprayer. While standard 41% glyphosate concentrate in a bulk 2.5-gallon jug costs around $28 per gallon, buying that same active ingredient in a retail ready bottle can easily push your actual field expense over $50 per acre. The smart solution is to buy concentrated chemistry in bulk jugs or drums, then mix to the label on your own farm. Skip the convenience tax and focus on the cost of the active ingredient rather than paying for the plastic jug. Third on our list is paying a heavy premium for branded premixes when you could easily tank mix the same actives yourself. Premixes bundle multiple ingredients into one jug for convenience, but that convenience carries a steep markup. Take a triple mode premix like Resicor, which runs about $87 a gallon. At a standard 3-quart rate, you are looking at over $65 per acre. If you own a sprayer, you can buy the generic versions of those same actives in bulk and tank mix them on farm for around $30 a gallon, bringing your cost down to under $19 per acre. Always check the labels first to ensure tank mix compatibility and legal rates. The chemistry behaves exactly the same in the field. This is about paying for the program rather than the paint on the jug. Number 4 on our list is buying specialty branded products that are just common, off-patent actives in fancy new packaging. Many premium-priced jugs contain expired patent chemistry like glufosinate or dicamba, which have cheap generic equivalents. For example, branded Liberty glufosinate can cost $21 per gallon, while generic glufosinate runs as low as $13.75. That is a 45% brand premium for the exact same molecule. The trade name is not the tool, the active ingredient and the herbicide group number are. Before you pay the premium brand price, check the active ingredient on the label. Stop buying the logo and buy the active ingredient. Number 5 on our list is the hidden bill of spraying the exact same mode of action over and over. It is easy to look at a cheap generic jug, calculate a low cost per acre, and think you are winning. But buying the active ingredient rather than the logo only works if that active actually kills the weed. Repeatedly relying on a single mode of action, particularly glyphosate alone, has bred highly resistant Palmer amaranth and water hemp. In Illinois, extension data estimates that 52% of water hemp populations are now dual resistant to both glyphosate and PPO herbicides. When your go-to chemistry fails, that cheap initial checkout price turns into a long-term farm bill. You are forced into expensive rescue passes, dealing with escapes and absorbing outright yield loss at harvest. Cheap chemistry that breeds resistance is not cheap. This bargain fails at the field level, reminding us that we must pay for a complete program rather than just the paint on a single jug. First up among the products actually worth your money is generic glyphosate concentrate. Before you spend a single dollar on premium brands or convenient premixes, you need an honest financial baseline, and this is your absolute cost floor. When you buy generic 41% concentrate in bulk, you are paying around $12 to $22 a gallon. That translates to a raw chemical cost of under $1 per acre. By purchasing this core ag concentrate and mixing it to the label yourself, you strip away the packaging markup and the marketing hype. Treat this as your starting point for all cost-per-acre math. It proves that buying the active ingredient rather than the logo keeps your money where it belongs, in your pocket, not on the jug. Another excellent option is a soil-applied residual pre-emergence program. While generic post-emergence sprays are cheap, this approach pays for season-long protection rather than just a quick rescue. Soil-applied residuals like metolachlor, acetochlor, or pyroxasulfone stop weeds before they ever break the surface, protecting your crop's yield potential during the first few weeks of the season. If you wait to spray until weeds are up, you are already losing bushels to early competition. Layering these residuals in overlapping passes controls late-season germinators like water hemp and Palmer amaranth before they can even sprout. A pre-emergence application adds upfront expense, but it pays back by preventing weed growth and reducing the pressure on your post-emergence chemistry. You are spending money on field protection, not just buying another jug of chemistry. Nebraska trials show that combining a pre-emergence step with your post-emergence passes can protect over $600 per acre in net returns compared to skipping that early pass. It is the ultimate example of paying for the program rather than the paint on the jug. And finally, in first place among the investments actually worth your money is a multiple mode of action resistance program that pairs a pre-emergence residual with a post-emergence pass. This is about buying a complete strategy, focusing on paying for the program rather than the paint on the jug to protect the whole field all season. University of Nebraska research shows that applying a pre-emergence herbicide followed by a post-emergence pass reaches 95 to 98% weed control. The financial return is clear. This two-pass program yielded roughly $1,724 per hectare, or $698 per acre, compared to just $285 per hectare, or $115 per acre for pre-emergence only. The early residual knocks down early pressure, letting the post-emergence pass clean up escapes with multiple modes of action. Use these numbers as extension-based value guidance with approximate 2026 pricing, and confirm crop fit, weeds, and regional choices with local extension in the label. Be sure to follow all label directives for rates, protective equipment, drift buffers, rotation restrictions, and temperature inversions, and always scout your fields. This is the program that saves your whole field. Subscribe for more practical, non-hyped farming guides. Across these 8 entries, the pattern is clear. Yield isn't protected by the logo on the jug, but by the chemistry and timing in the field. When you buy the program instead of the paint, you stop wasting money. Subscribe for more honest farming breakdowns.